Okay, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm doing my first ever C-Class race, as I was recently promoted after week 13. So I'm hoping the step up from D-Class isn't too much, but we're in the Radical R8. So let's see what happens here. Good start. That's a very good start. Look at that. We'll be there. Fifth. Very nice. Yeah, but these is quite slow in the straights, these, but the acceleration is lethal. You just have to try and get a toe here. Ooh. No. Oh, he didn't want that. Luckily, Watkins Glen is a quite forgiving track. So you do... oh, he's got... making up pace already. Good. Yeah, so it's 14 laps of full Watkins Glen circuit. And I think the key thing here is going to be trying to manage tyres. Because I read in the... Because you read the notes sometimes of these cars. And it says they take 4 or 5 laps to heat up. So, I mean, I'm hoping after that they'll be at optimum temperature. But I've got a feeling they're going to wear quickly. But certainly with my driving style today anyway. Doing things like that isn't going to help. Get him through. Oof. Avoid that. Actually lost a place. I always tell you to... that's the place where that's the time we should be making up places. Very eventful opening lap then. I'll be straight in the pits. See if we can get a toe on this guy. Massively wide. It's like got a big ass runoff area there, which is always helpful. And they don't tend to mind using like the track limits too much there, so you don't get a bollocking at all. When you run wide on purpose, it's kind of like, yeah, go on. Getting a toe here. I really like this sort of section of the track. Yeah, if you haven't purchased Watkins Glen yet, I'd definitely recommend it. It's great for it's when you're in a new car, you want to practice because it's quite a forgiving track, like I said, and it'll definitely help you learn. There's a lot of straights, and then there's a lot of time before the next corner, so you got time to think about it. It's great for like learning to use the brakes properly, cars without traction control, things like that. Yeah, I really like Watkins Glen. They got the 6 hours, of Watkins Glen, which is they're running, I think, for this week. I'm not sure if it's for the rest of like the for the rest of season 3, but oof, got that one. Yeah, and then so yeah, it's a 6 hour like endurance event. So it might be as a team event as well. So if you're interested in taking part in that, I mean, let me know. Possible collaboration. Definitely something we're interested in. Just collaborating with some other channels and really getting the name out there. So we've hit 80 subscribers the other day. So thank you for everyone for your support. And if you haven't subscribed already, yeah, please do give us a sub. Just in the bottom right hand corner there, we have the subscribe button. So just give that a little click. Yeah, when I first started iRacing, I wanted to have a go in the Radical, and I just couldn't get to grips with it, or whatever. But I mean, after a little bit of practice, it's a fairly easy car to drive. And just that brake bias as well. I have the brake bias on 60 something %, I think. 60. Yeah, 60.5. I have that for like most cars. But yeah, I find it works well for this. Just don't want these tyres to start shredding. I mean, there's a long way to go in this race. And the eagle-eyed viewers amongst us will notice that I've changed the driver's overalls. We're now running Max Verstappen's Red Bull racing overalls. Hopefully he'll have a good result today in the French Grand Prix. I haven't jinxed him now, but got to be better than last week, surely, with those Pirellis. I mean, you'd think. I mean, just think back now to all the tyres in Formula One history. I mean, the manufacturers. I mean, Michelin, okay, they had a bit of a nightmare at times, but I mean, Bridgestone, you never got problems with. Goodyear, there was never a problem. Just Pirelli have continuously. There's always issues with them. The drivers hate them. I mean, the fans don't really like them. You're just thinking, you know, why are they still getting the contract? I mean, I think it's up next year or the year after. So I'd like to think that Formula One could make a change, or at least have a tyre war like we had before. You know, get another manufacturer involved. I'd love to see a tyre war back in F1 again. I thought that was great back in like the 2000s when you had Michelin versus Bridgestone. Bridgestone with a much better tyres, it looked like anyway. I remember when Michelin had that, I think it was this year, it was a Grand Prix in Indianapolis. Was it 2005 or 3, one of them? And there were only like, I think it's 6 cars started the whole race. Oh, what a joke. Imagine if you paid for tickets. If you were, I mean, a lot of people went and were really angry. I mean, if you were there, let me know in the comments. What was that day like? Thiago Montero got on the podium there for Jordan. So we're trying to fight our way around the Glen. Hopefully tomorrow onwards I should be getting some new cars and tracks. So yeah, there was going to be plenty to review. I think on Tuesday, one of the series in the new McLaren is going to Hockenheim, so I'll be eligible for that. And I want to take that actually in a race, that car, because it was so stable. It was so stable last time when I drove it on one of the time trials. So yeah, really looking forward to racing that, because you can take a few more risks in it. I mean, yeah, it just felt like you can give it whatever and it will take it. Amazing car. And it's multi-class as well, so there's going to be racing against Audis and things like that. So we'll see what happens with that one. But for now, we're here in my first C-class race. I'm not doing a bad job, I don't think. You're now in that stage of thinking and in that process of what happens. We've got a guy behind us. I think he's going to go around there. Yeah, you're just in the process now thinking with the tyres, what do we do here? Do we kind of coast and sit back and take what we got? Or do we just see what we could give them? I mean, I think there's a tiny bit of life left in these, which is good. But this, I don't think you have to make a pit stop in this series either, which is decent. As you can see there, the visor needs a change. Get a flag. Here we go. Oh, yeah, he's off. Another place. Oh. No. Yeah, a bit nervy today. He's first C-class event. That's what you come to expect. Oh, he's gone off as well. You can serve again. We should take him comfortably there. This orange car behind. What's he doing? Okay. And this one wants to go now, yeah. I think our tyres might be dying a bit. But on the other hand, we do have a handsome tow. Oof. To get the DRS sign now. No need for that. What are you going to do? Oh, he's gone straight over. Oh. We'll take him back as well. Thanks very much. Let's just go through there. Got to keep it tight through there. The tyres feel now like they're starting to get away from me a bit. It's funny today because I'm actually featured on Sky News. If you on them on the website and the mobile app, it's an interesting article. Basically, I'm in a long distance relationship, and she's in Dubai. I'm here, and I can't get to her at the minute because it's on the red list and there's a travel ban and things like this. So yeah, give that. I'll post a link in the description for that, but yeah, please give that a watch. Read, sorry. Very interesting. A lot of people in the same situation now. Very hard to concentrate on anything else, really. But distracting myself with some iRacing and making great videos for you lot, so very grateful. You would love to have a go at a very radical in real life, wouldn't you? I mean, the acceleration on these is crazy. It does 0 to 60, it's something ridiculous. But it's got a V8 in the back of this as well. They sound great. Because we've been having a few issues with the sound, so hopefully you can hear. Hopefully you can hear it well. I tried turning up the game volume, in-game volume. As you know, the mic's always quite loud. Got a flag, here we go, that's the kind of thing we like to see. Can we make up another place? Oh yeah, I think that was him. Yeah, so in terms of a step up from D-Class, the things I'm noticing sort of so far is, I mean, it's a decent standard of racing. I mean, the front few have cleared off, obviously, and your consistency has to improve. You've got to kind of be on it from the start. But I mean, everything else. I mean, the stand isn't as brilliant as I thought it would be. I mean, I thought it would be just there's people up front. You're just going to be like kind of on your own for a bit, which we are. But there are crashes, there are incidents. I didn't think there would be, but I presume you're not going to see many incidents as you go up the iRacing ladder. You don't want to think about that yet. I've been taking too much of a beating in the Formula V, so they're so addictive, and I'm kind of trying to kind of claw back, like a load of the points I've lost, and hopefully we can get promoted to B class because there's some good races in there, like the Formula Renault 3.5. I love driving that car. I drove it the other week in like a custom race that someone had set up, and I actually won in Suzuka as well. It's a track I don't like. But yeah, I'm looking forward to driving that like in an official series. And what cars? That's what I want to know. What cars do you think I should purchase as well? Because oh, he's coming, taking no prisoners. This guy. Yeah, he's gone. But yeah, what cars do you think I should purchase for tomorrow? I mean, I've got about a budget of probably £40. Of cars I want to buy, I'm looking at some of them and I'm thinking, yeah, that looks good. But then I think, when am I ever going to get to use it like in an official series? I want something that I can use in an official series as well as have a bit of fun with, like in a practice session as well. A bit track. Come on. I'm desperate to try out the new Chicago street circuit. That looks quite a lot of fun. Have they got the Detroit circuit on here that was in the IndyCar race the other week? Because I would quite like to try that. It says it's there's a Detroit circuit on here, but I'm not sure if it's like a road course or I don't know. My knowledge of American motor racing isn't great, so I apologise to all our American followers, because I know I've got quite a few from over there. So, but I do like the IndyCar though. That's one I think I will be purchasing. It's got that. It's got like the screen. Like, what's it called? The aero screen or something. It's like the equivalent to F1's Halo. And yeah, it looks a fun drive. I mean, I was driving the old IndyCar that they had on it, the DW11 or 12, I think it is, the W12. The brakes are not good, but it's so fast. It sounds good as well. Yes, I'm not doing a necessarily bad job here. I thought it'd be more of a disaster than this. Just got to try and keep it composed. You know, there probably will be other people making mistakes and things. Yeah, again with the dirty visor, I don't want to change it because I've got to lean over now and I lose concentration because I have my keyboard like by my side. But I don't want to press another button and end up hitting or something, you know. This is a great car. If you master it, you will have lots of fun in this. Oh, 5 to go. Alright. What good fun this is, though. I'd like to try it on like a a tighter circuit where you can really. I mean, the top speed's not going to be an issue. I mean, here, when you can do maximum 150, I believe, when you're in a tow. But yeah, it's acceleration out of the corners here is, I guess, quite crucial. But this car's got a top speed of 175 miles an hour. But I mean, you're not going to see that here. No chance. Maybe it's just not set up for that today. I don't know. Even the slipstream, I think. Ooh. So you see smoke there. You think, oh yeah, someone's gone off. Have they? Oh, I can't see anyone around here. I'm thinking of trying too. Is it Automobilista 2? I was watching a video of a guy going around there in some of the F1 cars they got. They got a lot of retro F1 cars and some new ones as well. And it does look a good game for that. Come on. Because they got, yeah, I think they got like I think they got Hacken's McLaren, like the 91 Benetton. There's a few others as well, like one of the early Lotuses. And that just, yeah, that really appeals to me. So, if you play Automobilista, let us know. Yeah, I downloaded, is it Race Room the other day, and I got a problem with my Logitech G920. Like, it's really heavy, like the steering when you're in a car, and I kind of gave up on it. But I've changed all the settings as well because I want like a light steering. But yeah, it just goes really heavy when you get into a car, and it's like almost impossible to drive. I'm just thinking, what's the point in it, really? They used to have a Grand Prix at Watkins Glen, I think, back in the day. I'm not sure if it was this circuit they ran on or the other one. It was like a shorter one, much shorter lap. But it's a great place. This is probably my favourite circuit in America, I'd say. Even over Laguna Seca, which iRacing are running a lot of now. But yeah, it's the thing with that. I'm having trouble around there at the minute with the Formula V, and then I was driving the Ferrari in it the other day, and just the tiniest mistake, I mean, your race is done. I was running like second as well, and then crashed. Yeah, we'll leave the Ferrari series alone for a bit, I think. So I'm going to try some other cars. Everybody's pretty getting bored of me driving the Ferrari. So many more cars to try out. You gotta be careful around here not to give the curbs too much of a clouting as well. I did yesterday. That damaged the car a little bit. But yeah, don't be afraid to use that. It might be a bit dirty, but don't be afraid to use the runoff area just to our left here. Yeah, comfortable position. Looks like we'll get top 10. I can't complain about that at all. I think that's good. I mean, I was happy just to finish it with how many penalty points we got there, like 5. So yeah, that's not too bad at all. That guy nudged me off at the start. We might be a little bit further up. Who knows? 2 to go then. I don't know what people, because they've introduced quite a lot of new content, RS, and that's what I like about it. I mean, even though, yeah, it is pricey, but yeah, they constantly introduce new content, like for each sort of season. I think that's great, because, they work hard, obviously, to bring us this sort of content, because it's not just like, oh, a quick look over the car. I mean, they're evaluating the cars in detail. They've got every car's button, and that's the same with the tracks. I'm pretty sure they got guys walking these tracks, doing things like that. Yeah, and also just a final plug for when we get to 100 subscribers, we're going to have some iRacing goodies to give away. Probably, I want to give away like a $20 voucher, so you yourself can purchase a car or a track or whatever. So yeah, just keep subscribing, and yeah, share the channel, let your friends know, get them to subscribe, and you could be in with a chance of winning the voucher. I think I can gift it to you on here. I'm not sure, but we'll discuss that when the time comes. 20 subscribers more we need. Building the channel very nicely now, very slowly since I come back. Okay, last lap. Got to take it easy, no mistakes. This guy's in our mirror now. They're going to want to have a go, I'm sure. Okay, there's this guy. See if we can hold him off. Hopefully I can give you a masterclass in defensive driving. Wide there. Might have helped us actually. And this guy's going to have our toe going into the straight. But I want to see if I can outbrake him. I'm pretty sure hot on the brakes actually. Especially in this. Yeah. He pulled out. So his problem there, he pulled out the toe too quickly. He should have stayed behind me. Yeah, he moved right thinking he was going to get it. A couple of more straights, I think, that he's got a chance. If we get the braking right, the gears right, good acceleration out of a corner, we could be laughing here. Okay, so it's our last lap. There's another guy that's got involved. Hopefully their squabble will hopefully see me safe for this position. Okay. Yeah. He's going to have this one. He's not so good on the brakes, that guy. We are not bad, as I said. I'd like to think that's job done now. Okay. Looks like we're going to get this done. Definitely. So thanks very much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.